Hello everyone, Mr. Cameraman here. Yesterday, Foggy finally dropped the first part of Gas, episode 42, and I am gonna be honest, he really cooked something there, and don't forget that it's only the first part of Gas, episode 42. I think we are in for some more epic stuff going on now that the guard scientist is back in his new upgraded mech. But that's not the only thing we even got lore in that episode. We actually saw a tape of the human scientists that worked on the guard project. Besides that guard. That are the first real humans we see in the Gas series, but before I yap too much about that, let's start with the analysis of the episode. At first, we finally see the metal arm Gas Kid again, and he actually got upgraded. He now has a tablet on his arm and 4 tentacles with ice spikes on them. First, we saw him looking on his tablet, and then he pointed in the direction where to go as he kinda would communicate with someone. But I come to that later. The next scene is actually important. We see the place where the metal arm gasket wants to go. But the most interesting thing here is the crashed airship in the background that belongs to the humans. But sadly, we don't see it close. But I kinda doubt that there would be survivors on there because it kinda looks a bit old too, but not so old like the cars we saw in Gas episode 39. Our gasket heads for the base, but gets interrupted by that goofy Sky Lance Astro Guard, and bro really thinks he is him because his eyes turned red in the next second. But let's just say our metal arm gas kid clapped him completely with hacking his weapons, trough his core on the tablet. His eyes in that moment, he was basically like this.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
But as soon as our gasket lands, a large police guard comes in clutch and lasers him away. But our metal arm gasket is smart. He pulls his shield to counter the attack, walks towards the guard, and goes into attack. The police guard uses his lasers to stop the gas kid from reaching him, but he just pulls his shield out again and stings both laser cannons with his tentacles, stopping him from shooting the lasers before stabbing him in the eyes. But before he lands the finishing blow, the Aqua Nuke water guard comes and throws his bomb on both of them, killing the police guard and damaging our poor bro. And the next moment triggered me extremely like that goofy Star Lance Astro Guard bro thought he was him, but bro ain't doing shit here because before he could kill or metal arm gasket, he got something thrown in his head, and the moment he turned to the new gas mech, he knew it was over for him. We can say that it's a other one because he has different weapons than the normal one and is weaker. I think, bit bro, still made fried skull out of the water guard. After that, we see a bomb guard Amarta wanting to destroy the place of the tape, and in that tape, we later hear why they want to do that. But our new gas mech has balls made out of titanium and decides to take them all one alone. In the meantime, the metal arm gasket enters the inner side of the building, picking up that data device and connecting it to his arm, showing the tape of the humans. I play it for you now, and then we talk about my theory about that.
Hello, my name is William. I am one of the scientist leaders for the Guard Project. We want to have peace in the Omniverse, but if our project fails, you have a way to stop them. It's in a secret data you need to unlock.
So at first, we hear that the guards were originally created to protect the races and to bring peace. But something had gone wrong. If we look at one detail on that scene, is as soon as William mentioned the way to stop the guards, as well they got attacked by someone, and I think those were guards, but if those guards are really a scientist's project, does that count too for the Waterstone and Astro Guards? Or are these different, and how would humans alone be able to create? These, I think they would have needed help by a other race to do that. I first would think of the office men because of all races. They are the smartest we know at the moment. We then see the gas mech that took down every bomb guard, and he only lost one cannon to it and points his rocket guns on. These weird guards, but they aren't attacking him for some reason. Maybe they are peaceful, and suddenly, our metal arm gasket comes here pointing something like stop. And after that, I think they went to one of their bases, but we get to that later in the episode. We actually get a scene switch to the boss of the guards being on a volcano area, but suddenly the starship Astro Guard appeared and wanted to know where the scientist was. For some reason, I can't really say why they want to know that, but maybe it's for a punishment for failure because UFO Astro Guard actually killed that one commander in Gas episode 41 for failing multiple times. But that actually got the boss so pissed that he instantly attacked the starship Astro Guard with his 6 lasers, throwing him and bringing him to get his weapons out. then both have a short beam clash with their lasers that the boss won and instantly teleported away. But of course, Starship Astro directly followed him with warping. The guard boss arrived at a place he actually prepared, so he knew he would have to fight there, and Starship Astro instantly followed him, starting the fight again. The boss spins his upper laser cannons and fires his jetpack fire on him, trying the same trick like the Stone boss against the Stone Astro Guard in episode 36, but Starship countered with his shield, then used his gravity cannon to absorb that energy and send it to the boss, but he just moved his lasers and protection away, revealing his speakers and firing the energy back at the Starship Astro, damaging him a bit. After that, the boss goes straight into attack, but Starship dogged as with his warp and tried to get him sidely. But he actually moved his other two laser cannons there, hitting him back a bit until he opens his shield again and shooting with his two laser cannons back, damaging the boss badly with making him lose two lasers. Starship directly warps in front of the boss while he gets his cannons together and countering with his lasers. Starship tried to warp again, but got stopped by the speaker shockwave of the guard boss, and he actually letted one of the big rockets fire at him, throwing him to the ground, making him lose his gravity gun, and as the boss was ready to finish him with bomb helicopter guards, they suddenly got thrown away from the Stone Astro Guard that directly attacked the boss, throwing him down, and again, bro, thinks he is him. Lil, bro, didn't you just get clapped like 6 episodes ago? Well, history is about to repeat itself. And bruh, what does Starship think he is doing looking down on the boss like that? Well, for that he got a Ice Mountain throwed in his gusha, and with the epic voice line, the Stone boss arrives at the scene, and he actually got the gravity gun from Starship. He is allowed to feel like him. The guard boss joins him, and seeing those both together is fire. This time they switch opponents. The Stone boss instantly throws Starship down, putting him in his place. While the guard boss hits Stone Astro with his lasers and crashes into him, flying him away, the Stone boss follows them because the trap of the boss is finally revealed. Bro literally threw a whole fucking world destructor on Starship. I don't think he survived that. On a new place, the boss first shoots his lasers, but they get blocked by Stone Astro Guard, and bro really countered with his 4 big lasers, making the boss lose 2 more lasers. Then Stone Astro tried punching him, but the boss dogged it and activated his speakers, stopping him from warping, and he gets support by the Rust Guard from one of the earlier episodes, but he manages to stop the rusting of his weapon with punching his arm off, ending up in killing Rust Guard. Before Stone Astro could attack the boss again, he got shot with a laser from the Energy Stone Guard from episode 24, and he T-got he would do something. But sadly, he wasn't upgraded, so he got clapped in the beam clash, but that was the moment for the guard boss to charge his hidden guns up, chaining the Stone Astro and frying him the same way like the Stone boss in episode 36. Then Energy Stone Guard destroyed the eye of Stone Astro Guard with his laser cannon eye, and then all 3 were hungry and decided to make a donor kebab out of the Astro, cooking him together. And in the last part of the episode, we see a base of the gas race on a snow place where some gas kids meet the new mech. The metal arm gas kid flies by and lands going in the base, letting us see a new scientist of the gas race, and we finally see my bro scientist Speakerman again. And even a large miasma Speakerman, and in the moment scientist Speakerman said that they almost unlocked the data, a X-Wing Astro Guard comes rushed in, destroying and shooting inside the base and flying out. Scientist Speakerman got knocked out while the metal arm gasket was smart enough to protect himself, and what the fuck, the miasma Speakerman just chills while burning. And the last scene shows us the arrival of the new mech scientist, the upgraded Toxic Guard, and 3 X-Wing Astros. But luckily, hope isn't completely lost because the Fire Titan is there too. Okay guys, we are done for today's video. Like and subscribe if you liked it, and we see us in the next video. Mr. Cameraman out.